In this video, I'm going to tell you how to start running without hating it and how to just stay consistent with it. Now, why am I talking about this? Because I've developed a love for running, but it wasn't because I loved it all the time. I used to hate running. I used to vow, I'm never just going to run miles. I used to see people running. I would make fun of them. And I'm sure people would see me lifting. And it's like, oh, you're in the gym, just lifting things up, putting them down. You can make fun of that too. But I've just seen so many benefits of running. Obviously there's the physical benefits, the cardiovascular benefits, but there's that mental clarity, just being out there, being able to just feel free and run. So that's been great. So I'm going to give you my tips of things that really, really help me get into the, running shape that I am now and getting to the love for it now. I'm not a professional runner. I'm not an Olympic athlete. This isn't some oh, here's how to be an expert runner. It's just how to get from a place where if you want to run, how to get into doing it without just hating it and hating your life. So that's what we're going to do. Now, before we move forward, if you would do me a huge favor and just subscribe to my channel, because I'm going to keep talking and hopefully you're going to keep taking something from it. And that's just how it's going to be. So back to the video. Number one, what you want to do is you want to make running a non-negotiable. Now, the things that we get better at are things that we make non-negotiables. And the reason is if you make running a non-negotiable and you do it consistently, it's going to get consistently easier. You're going to feel that it's going to get easier. You're going to want to run longer, run a little bit faster, and then you're going to feel better about yourself. You're going to see your body change. You're going to see your endurance increase. You're going to be ooh, I want to do this more. If you don't, and you're kind of stagnant, one day you do it and then you don't touch it again for 2 months or whatever, every time you go out there, you're going to feel discouraged, or you're just not going to go at all because you're going to know deep down, hey, it's not a non-negotiable. So why would you even put forth the effort? Find a way to make it a non-negotiable. Now this parlays into number two. Lower your barrier to entry. You don't need to run fast. You don't need to run far. You don't need to be out there for a ton of time. You don't need to just try to be out there and be oh, you know what? Today I'm going to go run 5 miles. It's okay, let's say you do go run that 5 miles. Can you repeat that effort the next day? Can you repeat that effort 2 days later? If you can't, then what you might be doing is yeah, you might be able to put in that big effort one day, but it's you're not able to repeat that. So when I say lower your barrier to entry, it's just have a very manageable goal of a weekly mileage. When I started, I think I was running 5 miles total a week. Now, for somebody seeing that and hearing that, they could be wow, that's a lot. And maybe that is a lot to you to start. And for me, that kind of felt manageable, but ooh, a lot, but manageable. So I would run 2 miles one day, then I would run 2 miles 2 days later, then I might run 1 or 2, 2 days later. And that for me, I was oh, that's a lot. And over time, what happened was that 5 miles became too easy. Then I bumped it to 7, 8. Then I bumped it to 10 to 15, or now I'm at 25 to 30. And it's great because my body's able to do it. And also my mind mentally is able to do it. So the lowering the barrier to entry isn't just about your body, because your body's going to adapt quick, but it's making sure that from a mental standpoint, you're not just getting discouraged. So that is something you absolutely have to do. Number three, stack wins. I say this, don't track your pace at first, right? Too often we want to sit and we want to look at all these people running these crazy paces online or whatever, or sit and just see a friend. I post my runs and my paces, and some people might see that and I might that's just a normal run for me. And they might be wow, that's blazing fast. But there's people that they post their daily runs and I'm that's blazing fast. But what you don't want to do is you don't want to get caught up in what other people are doing. I post it to hopefully provide inspiration, that because I look at other people and I'm provided inspiration by them, and I'm not in a comparison mode with them, which definitely helps. But when I say stack wins, is stack wins that matter to you, right? So let's say for a running standpoint, you're not running at all. And let's say a stacking win is, hey, I'm going to get out there 2 days a week and I'm going to run half a mile twice a week. That's a win, because what you're doing is you went from not doing something to committing to doing something consistently. It doesn't have to be grand, anything grand or anything that's made or created that's become big over time. It starts by stacking wins and doing the small things on a consistent basis, because I promise you that half a mile twice a week is going to just end up getting faster. You're going to want more and everything over time if you just consistently stay in it. Number four, find a route that you actually like, or a treadmill location or a gym location that you actually like to run in. This is really interesting. My wife is someone who, she's pregnant now, but she likes to run from time to time. She's relatively consistent with it when she's not pregnant, but she hates running on a treadmill. There's nothing worse for her than to sit and run and stay at the same place. She has to be outside. She has to run. She wants to see the birds. She wants to hear the birds. She wants to see, the dogs walking by. She wants to see all of that. And so when she's able to do that, she can stay super consistent. For me, I'm someone where I'm like very regimented. So sometimes I'm like, okay, I want to go get a lift at the gym and I want to like knock out 4 miles on the treadmill, because the treadmill's just there and it's consistent. I don't have to worry about the weather or whatever. I find enjoyment in that. And then when springtime hits, I'm like, I have to be outside. Like, I love being outside early in the morning. It's spring. I want to be outside. Even the summer, I don't mind the heat in Texas, right? Because I'm like, and so being cooped up in a gym when it's like these nice months, I would hate it. Like if you told me, hey, you have to put in 30 miles a week on the treadmill when it's spring and summertime, I would hate it. Right? And running wouldn't be fun for me. So when you find a route that you like, or an area location that you like to run, it's going to help, because it's the mental aspect. Running, when it comes to anything, it's like you want to be locked into it mentally, because body physically, like you'll adapt. Like running on a treadmill, running outside, like you can make them feel even or whatever, but what's going to be more mentally draining and what's going to actually mentally stimulate you and get you excited? Find that, because that's going to parlay into you really not hating it. So again, number one, make running a non-negotiable. Find some level of mileage that you can do that's a non-negotiable. Number two, lower the barrier to entry. You don't need to run crazy fast. You don't need to run crazy far. You don't need to run crazy long. Just lower your barrier to entry so you can do it consistently. Number three, stack wins. Don't track your pace and stuff at first. Just be able to sit back and say, you know what, this week I ran and I put on my shoes and I went out 2 days a week and I ran. And the next week I did the same thing. Those are wins. Those are big wins in the grand scheme of things. And number four, find a route or area that you actually like, because from a mental standpoint, you're going to stick in it longer. These are things that I have implemented from, again, running very little to now that almost being a primary source of my fitness. So I hope this helped. This is, again, I'm no Olympic athlete. I'm no pro athlete, but I do love fitness and I do love this stuff. So I'm going to keep talking about it, and I hope you take something from it, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace.